Hello, Canucks fans, and welcome to Quads Instant Reaction. My name is David Quadrelli. I'm the managing editor over at CanucksArmy, and I'm also the host of Canucks Conversation, which airs right here on the CanucksArmy YouTube channel 5 days a week. I host that at 2 p.m. daily alongside the Athletics' Harman Dayal. You can subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you won't miss any of the live shows. Come interact with us. But today, I'm launching this series called Quads Instant Reaction, where unfiltered, unedited, I'm just going to talk to you about the Canucks and really just my Canucks takes and things that are on my mind about your Vancouver Canucks. So today, the big news of the day, Aatu Räty has been recalled from the Abbotsford Canucks. He's going to slot in tonight as the Canucks take on the Anaheim Ducks. Now, this move comes after Pius Suter, who obviously scored 2 goals in the Canucks win over the San Jose Sharks on Saturday. Pius Suter moves up to the line with Elias Pettersson and Connor Garland in the top 6. We've obviously seen Suter hold down a top 6 position and do it admirably. That trio he formed with JT Miller and Brock Besser down the stretch last season was one of the NHL's most efficient lines, both defensively and offensively. So we've seen what Pius Suter can do on the wing, specifically in top 6 wing spots. So the Canucks are hoping to get some magic in a bottle, or lightning in a bottle, I suppose I should say, with that line with Elias Pettersson and Connor Garland. Obviously, that left a hole at the 4th line center position, the Canucks electing to send down Nils Amon to Abbotsford over the weekend, so they didn't really have anybody to fill in that spot. Now they do. Now they have Aatu Räty. What interests me about this move is Räty's been Abbotsford's best player since he's been sent down. He played 3 games, obviously, after making the team out of camp. Räty's been Abbotsford's best player. Our Canucks Army prospect guru, Dave Hall, writes the Blackfish Report weekly, which you can read at CanucksArmy.com. And if you're a regular reader of that, you will know that Räty's been incredibly efficient since he's gone down to the AHL. He's a better face-off man than Nils Amon. He's younger, he has more upside, and in Abbotsford, he's played first penalty kill minutes, he's played top line minutes, and he's been really Abbotsford's best player since going down. So he gets rewarded with a call-up. And the reason I started this video today is because it started to make me wonder about Jonathan Lekkerimäki, the Canucks' top prospect. He had a decent showing in training camp. Got a look with Elias Pettersson, a long look with Elias Pettersson. So it started to make me wonder, okay, could we see Jonathan Lekkerimäki get the call-up? Now, I've been of the opinion since the offseason when I've talked about Lekkerimäki that if the Canucks are going to have him play NHL games, it needs to be because he's ready to play on a top 6 line. Like in my view, and it hasn't changed since the offseason, if Jonathan Lekkerimäki is going to be on this team, it needs to be because the Canucks think he's going to play with Elias Pettersson or JT Miller. But really, let's be realistic here in terms of matchups and what the 2 lines face. It's going to be Elias Pettersson that he plays with. And I think that's the spot that you want Lekkerimäki to hold down long term. And I don't think you want to do the Vasily Podkolzin thing where a guy plays well, you put him in the top 6, and then he struggles. Okay, now you're back in the bottom 6, the press box, wherever it may be. I think the Canucks need to avoid that with Jonathan Lekkerimäki, and I think they've done an admirable job with his development this far. 31 shots through 5 games for Lekkerimäki to start his AHL career. He's starting to put up the points as well, and really, even in the games the points haven't come. If you read the Farmies over at Canucks Army, where we recap all the Abbotsford games, he's been dangerous in all of those games. He's done things extremely well. Again, the defensive side of the game, which is what he needed to learn out of training camp, he's made strides there. And that's going to be what's interesting to me is just how ready is he? And do the Canucks feel like he could be called up? Elliot Friedman of Sportsnet reported on Donnie and Dolly on Tuesday that he doesn't think it's going to be long before Lekkerimäki is called up. And I have to say, I agree. Like, I'm looking at this, and realistically, like, Arshdeep Bains was playing top 6 minutes, and that's not a slight against Arshdeep Bains. It's just that we know Lekkerimäki's going to have more offensive upside, but Bains is in that trust, that circle of trust for Rick Tocchet, where he knows he's not going to make too many mistakes on the other side of the puck. So I'm curious if they feel like Lekkerimäki could be a solution there. Right now, we're going to see Pius Suter there, obviously, as well, but with Dakota Joshua soon returning, it also made me wonder, like, okay, well, if Dakota Joshua moves up to that line to play with Connor Garland and Elias Pettersson, Pius Suter moves back down to the 4th line center spot, then where do you see the lines going from there? Could Lekkerimäki be a guy that they look to kind of spark some offense? Again, I mentioned the shots. The shot total is really high. That guy is shooting a lot down in Abbotsford right now. So I'm wondering if he's going to get a call up. I don't know when it'll be, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me in the least to see Jonathan Lekkerimäki get a look. He's made strides in his game, and like we're seeing with Räty, the Canucks aren't afraid to reward their prospects who are performing well down in Abbotsford with Manny Malhotra. But I think this is a good spot to close it off. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you think the Canucks will recall Jonathan Lekkerimäki. I must say, like, a week or two ago, I was probably telling you, yeah, I don't think they're going to call him up. Maybe around the trade deadline. It's kind of like getting a trade deadline acquisition, somebody that you can just call up. I don't know. I don't know if enough has changed, but the one thing I do know is that a week ago we were seeing Arshdeep Bains in the top 6. So I have to think that next time an opportunity like that arises, it's going to be Jonathan Lekkerimäki that gets that opportunity. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and of course check out CanucksArmy.com. Thanks for watching the first edition of Quads Instant Reaction.